We were just talking about our
microphone.
colors. Our microphones are all displaying the fabulous colors of Bell Nation today.
Yeah.
Totally by accident. Until
Devin, tell us what color yours.
Mine is pink.
There it is, baby.
And Jordan's is white.
As a snow bunny.
And Nick's over there with a little blueberry. Blue.
Yeah, it's a little
Papa
blue.
Blue.
Like a
Papa
little-
Smurf.
Like a little bluish purple.
Like a little,
A
what's
little
that?
purple.
Like
A
an
purple.
indigo or something.
A Taco Bell blue.
Yeah, it's a Taco Bell blue.
It's that Taco Bell. That's perfect.
These
Taco Bell
microphones.
Because that Taco Bell blue is like kind of fucking perfect.
Yeah.
I mean purple. Fuck.
Tomato at this point.
Were you saying, Devin?
Taco Bell should make their own designs of microphone covers. I think that this is like now that the Taco Bell podcast market has been open, there's money to be made.
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to make that, and we haven't seen any of it.
We haven't seen a fucking cent from Taco Bell.
But the market is there.
If they listen to any of our episodes, they'll probably never pay us.
No, fuck no.
I've given Taco Bell hundreds of dollars since we started this.
I was gonna say,
haven't seen a cent from them.
not even a thank you. Not even a thank you. You know how many memes we've made for Taco Bell?
Yeah, seriously.
Dozens.
Thousands, okay?
The
Thousands of
quality
unpublished memes.
And the quality, impeccable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, if you don't follow us on our social media page, our Instagram, you need to.
Please do.
Like there's gold there. I mean,
For sure.
We got a lot of teamwork going into those posts, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful. Nick's getting like
the thing is we
sharp
got our
on his
fucking
Photoshop
fingers
Yeah.
on the pulse of Bell Nation.
Absolutely. And for those of you in Bell Nation who don't know what Instagram is, it is an application that you install on your phone where you can look at Taco Bell memes.
Devin just learned that today.
Yeah, absolutely.
He
Trying to get all
downloaded it.
technological savvy now that now that we're I'd never bet against Taco Bell, that's for sure.
Oh, you're talking about the stocks?
Yeah, I'd never bet against them.
never short a Taco Bell.
I never
Taco Bell
sure,
stock.
yeah. I got
Hey,
more.
As many times as Taco Bell shorted you, I'm surprised.
That's true. That is true. That is true. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Riverside location. Even though you did okay today.
Yeah.
I'm dead, bro. That was too good.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Nick Ortiz, and with me, as always, my co-host, Devin Hanley, and the man who puts the Craven in Craven's box. See, I just can't. I don't know why I can't say that.
Yeah.
Jordan Craven's Krenek.
What's up?
Formerly the most handsomest man in the world.
The
There it
handsomest
is.
boy.
Handsomest boy in the world.
That's the most
Quite a
handsomest
title.
boy.
Not even a man yet. He's a little boy. He's going to be a big boy someday. He's going to be handsome.
With enough Taco Bell, I'll grow into
Yeah,
one.
you'll be a real boy.
The Taco Bell growth spurt.
Yeah, my genes.
I'll say I had a
comprised
Taco
of
Bell growth spurt
80%
during fucking quarantine.
Taco Bell meat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to work that bad boy off.
Hilarious.
But yeah, welcome to the show. I'm really excited for today's show. We actually have a lot of good stuff planned, and we actually get to deep dive into, I think, one of Taco Bell's most embarrassing failures.
I'm going to agree with this. This is a pretty embarrassing story.
Oh yeah.
And just like really riddled with like Western entitlement.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, and just like a total misunderstanding of culture. So
I would say at first.
yeah, but at first in a big way.
Oh, in a humongous
in a big way. So I thought this was sort of like a black sheep that Taco Bell probably isn't that proud of in terms of their like international.
I would totally
marketing.
agree. The reason why I would agree is doing the research for this was very hard. I mean, the sources I used were like Vice and some other like food bloggings, but Taco Bell doesn't have really any information out there about it.
That's how you know they fucked up.
It was hard to find like items for the menu. You know what I mean? Just like pinpoint any of the shit, and it happened in 2007. You know what I mean? I mean, it happened 2 times, but the most recent was 2007. So, I'm pretty sure they're pretty embarrassed by this.
Well, Nick, I mean, power to Nick on the research today, because I think this is one of those cases where it was a matter of really stacking a bunch of different stories to see the big picture, and the big picture really isn't that great.
No, fuck no.
With all the information that we have assembled into kind of a mosaic of what this situation actually looked like, not a good look for Taco Bell.
But are we surprised?
No.
Really, I am. I'm super surprised.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Why?
The reason why is it's like well, I guess I'm not that surprised. I was gonna say it's like eating fucking Panda Express in China. Yeah, I guess that is really disappointing and it's not surprising that it failed. You know what I mean? Because it's going up against something that is authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but let's leave it there.
Yeah.
But first,
live from the Cheesy Gordita Bunch newsroom in Austin, Texas, this is Talk O' the Town with your hosts, Jordan, Nick, and Devin.
First thing, before we jump into Talk of the Town, please, if you haven't yet, one of the biggest talks of the town that we discussed last week were the nacho fries, the return of the nacho fries. We have a segment on nacho fries on all of our pages right now, Spotify, Twitch. Please listen to that.
You're going to love it.
If you're a fan of the nacho fries, there's going to be no reason to not listen to fries.
Oh, yeah.
With your guys.
Yeah. So for today's first story for Talk of the Town, we have something that's been kind of going around Bell Nation. I'm sure a lot of people have already heard it. Some people have reached out to us to see if we would talk about it and talk to this person. And we actually are. So the woman, Lana Wells, she was canned from Taco Bell for her past. And she used to do amateur porn, OnlyFans. And due to COVID, she stopped so she could go work at Taco Bell. Well, someone found out, told her boss, and she was out. Simple as that. 2 weeks.
So that's horrible.
Oh, wait, her whole employment was 2 weeks?
Yes.
Damn, she must be really famous. I mean, if that came up that quickly, because what the fuck? That's really quick. I thought it would be longer than that.
So let's talk about a couple things at first, because this is a crazy story.
Yeah.
So first of all, this was a franchise restaurant. Correct?
Yes, it was not a corporate restaurant. Taco Bell actually had come out and distanced themselves and was like, it wasn't our choice. It's a franchise restaurant that had made that decision. We can't control that. It's their call on that shit. And I mean, cool. The anonymity is awesome. If you want to start your own franchise. But let's be honest, you're fucking working at a Taco Bell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, that's the way I see it, is that like corporate, this is one of those things where corporate should have stepped in, should have done the right thing. They had an opportunity to They had an opportunity to really publicly, break this and clear their name, but they didn't do it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that, cuz I mean, they've done it for other political movements, and I'm not saying that. I guess this is sort of political in the way of the stigmatism that women get as opposed to men. Like, men can be porn stars, and they're like, fuck yeah, bro, you get all that pussy. Whereas women,
double standard for sure.
Yeah, they do that. They do that type of sex work, and they're deemed like whores and shit like that. And people turn them in, like when premium Snapchats were around.
Right.
People were turning in those women because they suspected them of not like letting the IRS know that they were doing that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's scummy. It's really fucking scummy.
I'll stand up. I'll fight against the double standard. So, Nick, if you ever do porn, I'm going to shame you. Shame you.
Please.
Shame you.
Please.
Don't make me go
I'm sure I'm ashamed.
Don't make me go to Chick-fil-A about you, all right?
So we also have some other amazing, I would say, rumors. So it is rumored that Taco Bell will be launching breakfast at all of their corporate stores this summer.
Let's go.
Woo. You know what? Hey, Taco Bell.
Hey, Taco Bell, take a bow. That's what I say.
Yeah, I'm excited. We not only do we finally get to do our breakfast episode, but Jordan gets the taste of the delicious breakfast Crunchwrap Supreme.
Yeah, I hadn't had one, dude. I mean,
you've never had one?
No. We'll get into like why and all of that when we do the episode, but
for sure.
I didn't. I really didn't deep dive into the breakfast yet. So I just need to do it just to just to get into it. You know what I mean?
Long story
I'm
short,
interested to hear-
he doesn't wake up before.
That
before
actually
1
has a
o'clock.
lot to do with it.
I
Well,
know.
now you
I know.
finally have a reason.
True.
There's a new dawn approaching. So yeah, I we'll get into it, but the fact that you say why, that you even had to consider why, that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Because for me, when Taco Bell breakfast first happened, it was just an automatic like, oh, I'm having this.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm having this.
I'm having this. But this is exciting news, especially if they bring back. Do we know if they're going to be kind of revamping the old breakfast menu?
So I know for sure the breakfast crunch wrap is coming back, and I think their AM sauce is coming back. But I'm not sure whether or not they're going to bring back the waffle taco or any of the low carb, egg as a shell items.
Any of the weird shit. That was the weird one, but it
Yeah.
was fucking good.
The eggshell one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like, no thanks.
Chef Boyardee, there are standards in this
Ooh.
kitchen.
Let them know.
More on the details later
Yeah.
on Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
another rumor that I've heard from the grapevine is that Taco Bell at the beginning of February will allow people to create their own cravings box.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and this
Yeah.
means one specialty item, one classic item, one side, and a medium drink, and then of course us loyalty digital customers who use the app will get early access to this.
First thing I'm gonna order some nacho fries with the classic nacho fry, and get a side of nacho fries.
On the side.
Yeah,
a medium,
and a little nacho fried drink.
Yeah,
we're
a
in
little
there,
cheese-
baby.
A little cheese with ice, please. So I think this is cool. There's a couple things I'm curious about. So first of all, those cravings boxes are usually $5, right?
Yes.
Which allows you to like really save if you do this right.
So if you
For
do this
sure.
right, you can save big time. Like
Hey,
a cheesy gordita bunch in and of itself is like $3.60.
when you're doing the cravings way and choosing a cravings box, and you're hitting, you want to target the economic
stuff.
Yeah,
What-
and also get the good stuff.
It's Cravens, not cheap box.
Yeah,
Okay?
exactly. What would yours be, Nick?
My cravings box. Okay, so it would obviously be a cheesy gordita crunch, and then for my classic, what would be considered a classic?
Like a soft taco or a crunchy taco.
Yeah,
okay.
or-
Maybe we can make it a Doritos Locos in there. Maybe that's
Maybe,
is that
Since we know you, since you've been through this establishment before.
then I'd probably get pound a couple soft tacos or even a 5-layer burrito.
Did you say a pound of
Nope,
soft
he
taco?
would
I said
pound
I would
them.
pound
them.
Yeah,
okay, okay,
pound
okay,
them.
okay.
Yeah. I'll get one side of nacho fries, and then of course I gotta stick to my resolution. I gotta get me a Baja Blast.
Naturally.
Oh,
Naturally.
Naturally.
Baja Blast's a big deal.
I'm trying to enhance my experience. Okay.
you know, like I want to visit this. I don't know if we've talked about this on the show, but I just love the fact that your New Year's resolution involves drinking more soda. I think that's the best way for resolutions to happen. Just do more of something.
Got to.
Well, I tell you, Nick, mine's gonna kind of reflect yours. So I'd start with a cheesy gordita crunch as well. I would probably supplement with just a regular taco supreme, a crunchy one.
Okay.
Just gotta have that little kind of.
The shards in your mouth.
Yeah,
Stick it in
exactly.
your mouth,
You know, gotta cut the roof of my mouth a little bit, bleed a little bit.
Gotta earn it.
And hopefully, if I bring them back, side of cheesy potatoes, man.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And then,
That's
of
cool.
course, a Baja Blast.
Daddy's little daddy. Look at you.
Was that what you ordered?
Basically.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even hear the last side of.
No, it was a little different, but
It was a little different.
Well, I ordered nacho fries.
You order
and
what
ordered potatoes.
you order what you order. I'll order what I want to order. All right?
What do you get?
Bell Nation is a democracy. Red, white, and pink. These colors don't bleed.
It's not red. It's pink.
Pink, white, and blue.
Taco Bell blue and white.
Taco Bell blue and white. Let's jump into the failure. I want to
Okay.
hear more. I want Bell Nation to know that the inception of this great nation was not like there's been hardships. There's been tough things through this journey. This is one of them.
Well, today's episode, like we had said up top, is about Taco Bell failing in Mexico. Now, just to give a little bit of background, Bell Nation is a vast empire that expands over 30 countries and 500 restaurants with specialty items exclusive to that country. Now, in Canada, they have the Beefy Cheeto Crunchwrap Slider, which looks amazing.
I had to Google that one, man.
Yeah, it combines the beefiness of a crunch wrap with the infamous flavor of the jalapeno Cheeto, which is, I think, is my favorite Cheeto.
You mean the like the cheddar jalapeno one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, and they're little sliders. You know what I mean?
Bro, let's go to
I know.
Canada.
Hey. And then in Spain, they have the taco pizza, which is basically Mexican pizza's big brother.
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a triple layer.
It's the Spanish pizza.
It's Mexican pizza's big brother. He's just chilling on a beach in Barcelona.
It's Barcelona.
Barcelona. That's true. It's Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Yeah, Barcelona.
No, but Taco Bell makes me want to travel.
Mexican pizza.
Hearing all of this shit makes me want to travel. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go to Cyprus and I want to try me a fucking banana wrapped in tortilla and melted fucking.
Before this episode,
So
Nick was totally content right here, Colleen in K-Town,
Totally fine. Mexico,
Austin, Texas. We're good to go. We'll just stay here. But now it's hold on here. You mean
Now
we got the jalapeno sliders, bro? Onward to Canada.
Now that Nick has learned about Taco Bell's international prowess, he's a world traveler.
Yeah. Hey, I told Nora in our retirement we're traveling the world, tasting all the Taco Bells.
You're like the Anthony Bourdain of shitty food.
It's so funny. People go to to France to try the escargot or to taste the bread, or they get the tapas in Spain, or maybe the fish and chips in England, or something like that. Nick's like, I went to Cyprus, bro. You know what I had? Taco Bell.
What was your best meal? Oh, well, I gotta say, I had this aged cheese on this Crunch Wrap Supreme that was just superb. Nothing beats Mykonos and a nice.
That reminds me of that scene in Arrested Development where they go to Mexico and they go to a Jack in the Box in Mexico, and like all the people that work there, they're like, "Oh, bro, didn't I have a class with you at UC Irvine?"
Dude, you know what's funny as fuck? Like okay, so you know how like here in America, especially in Texas, a lot of the kitchens, like I've been to Mexico a bunch of times.
Humble brag. Go on.
And for just vacationing and stuff, and
Humble brag too.
Yeah, wow. You know what? Hey, round of applause.
And it's just so funny because you go into a lot of kitchens, and there's a lot of Hispanic people that work in kitchens.
In Mexico?
In here.
Oh, okay.
Here. In Texas, right?
Yeah.
And just like a lot of parts of the U.S., but like there's a lot of people that do that. But like me and my friend, we were in Ensenada. It's like 45 minutes, maybe an hour past Tijuana.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And actually, one of my favorite trips I've ever been on. It was awesome. It was a cruise. But anyway, the point is, we were there, and like we went into this Mexican restaurant. It was like about to be super authentic. We walk in, and like right before we walk in, we're like, bro, what if we walk in and it's like a whole bunch of white people back there working and shit in the kitchen? It's back there making the guac and shit.
You'll know because you're like, this chicken's not seasoned.
Yeah.
Now, Jordan, I have a question for you. You're a well-traveled man.
Oh, sure.
13
countries and counting.
13 countries. You're almost like Taco Bell. All right. Now, I got to ask you.
Might be a little
What do you think America's biggest export is?
Oh, it's going to be something super simple like corn, or it could be. Wait. It's either going to be. I'm going to guess corn initially in my mind, but give me a second. Let me think about it again. Biggest export.
America's
Cotton.
biggest.
That's fucked up.
No, actually, it's not. America's biggest export is our pop culture.
That is not measurable. Yeah, I like
no,
it.
well, it is measurable. The reason why it
All you
is,
had to do, Jordan, was read the script.
Yeah. Well, the reason why pop culture is our biggest export, and it's the way that we like really invade other countries.
Absolutely.
We show them like how great America is through cartoons, through sitcoms. You know what I mean?
It's
and
everything
people eat that
that's
shit up.
It's everything that's great about us, while equally being everything that's fucking terrible about us.
That's true.
Yeah, and so Taco Bell has been featured in movies as early as 1979. I tried to find the clip, could not find it, and I did not want to pay $3 to watch it. And then,
that's on the cheesy Gordita bunch budget right there.
I mean, Taco Bell would also be featured in Demolition Man in 1993, and then in 2016, it was featured in American Honey.
Love that movie.
Really, I've never seen it.
Wait, what American what?
Honey.
American Honey.
Yeah, I've
Never heard of it. They got an IG?
Probably, yeah, probably. Now I know what you're thinking, Nick. What do you mean to? I know what you're thinking, Nick. You mean to tell me the wonderfully successful Taco Bell is in 30 countries and Mexico isn't one of them? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, and
yeah.
I mean, if you couldn't, I mean, I think that's a pretty easy guess. I mean, like, if there was any place where you wouldn't want Taco Bell to be, it would be in the place with the best fucking tacos in the world.
Yeah, I mean, also putting Taco Bell in New Mexico is almost a stretch too. Now, back in 1992, Big Bell's first decided to expand to the capital city of Mexico, Mexico City. But in typical Big Bell fashion, they approached the market in a more unorthodox way. You know, usually you would expect the glamour of something like a cantina or a massive structure to sling America's hottest tacos. But no, Big Bell instead ought to do something a little more unique, a little more low-key, and just dipping their little toe in the water. They got a food cart.
See, this is what pisses
a food cart,
a food truck,
a food cart, not a truck.
Cart.
Hold the fucking record,
food
bro.
Cart.
That's what I'm saying.
A food cart.
That's
that wasn't even a full commitment.
No.
You know what I mean?
So this is this is the problem I have is if they had come in and they had created like a cantina restaurant or some big corporate chain, that's one thing. But by creating a cart, all they're doing is just stealing from the little guy.
Yeah.
From the guy who's just trying to sell tacos on the beach and make a fucking $1.
No, and that's true because
I mean, you're not wrong.
Because one thing that like you would expect, especially considering it's 1992, you know what I mean? So you have the traditional Art Deco meets Spanish colonial style that really defined that era. So to go to something that's just so small and so quaint, it just doesn't seem like I felt like they knew it wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because why else would they just settle so hard, right? Like that's like I said a minute ago, they didn't full send it. You gotta die. You gotta nose
you're
dive.
gonna do it.
I feel like this was for publicity.
Don't pussyfoot around.
Yeah, I feel like this was
really.
Yeah, I feel like this was just kind of like to try to match some sort of like local to make themselves look like they're actually going to fit in with like real deal Mexican food.
No, that's
completely
fair.
But the problem is if you're an American and like Nick and you're on the beach and you see a regular taco truck or the Taco Bell cart, you're gonna go Taco Bell.
Yeah, fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Who do you think I am? I'm in Mexico. I'm there to get the experience.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I just thought this to be like really in poor taste.
Yeah,
really
no,
in poor taste.
It was insulting because the food cart itself had a very limited option. They had soft tacos and they had hard taco shells, of course, and then they had a burrito, and then they only sold Pepsi. Now I thought it was gonna be like only Pepsi items, but they only sold Pepsi.
Boo.
Yeah, and the first actual Taco Bell. Sorry, Brad. Now the first actual Taco Bell, like brick and mortar, was built inside of a KFC. So technically, the first Taco Bell in Mexico was a combo restaurant.
This pisses me off. This pisses me off even more. Because let's say you're a local in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
What would you rather have? I knew if I was in that situation, I would rather have some fucking Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know,
over Taco Bell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's just it's like
it's a completely different.
I guess you're right.
Like if real Mexican food is an 8, and then Taco Bell comes in rocking a hard 4, and you're like just as an comparatively.
Okay.
They're like a definitely shit compared to like the quality shit.
Yeah.
Then you dive into like you have an option to have something that's completely different. You go for it. Sure. It's like when you're like if we could have a burger, no problem, or we can go have some like Thai food, right? Because we have burgers every fucking day.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we got McDonald's, Whataburger. Well, some of you don't have Whataburger, but if you haven't had Whataburger, fuck you, because Whataburger.
You've only had Whataburger if you're in Texas.
The only reason why this show isn't a Whataburger show is because Whataburger's only in Texas.
Yeah, we're trying to reach we're trying to reach Bell Nation. What a nation.
What a
nation.
Great place.
What a nation.
But yeah, I mean, like, we got all these burger joints everywhere, bro. So that's what I would do. I'm with Devin on that. I would definitely dive into some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Sign me up. Give me 4.
They know those. In Mexico, they have the traditional mashed potato bowls, so that you're right.
Next time Jordan goes to Mexico, he's coming for a mashed potato bowl.
Now, there were problems right off the jump. They had to change some of the simple item names so it would reflect, Mexican culture. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but the hard shell is unapologetically American.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Like, that was actually created by Big Bell himself. The hard taco was.
The hard taco shell.
The hard taco shell. I would say the hard taco.
The hard taco didn't exist before the pioneer.
Yeah.
Glenn Bell.
Fucking we wouldn't be enjoying. I wouldn't have some of the best nights of my life. If the hard taco didn't exist, because I wouldn't have gone to Jack in a Box.
Let's be honest though. The hard taco,
no, that's some real shit.
The hard taco is a very American thing. It's a very American seeming thing. It's really not that innovative. It's just a fucking chip.
You're so right.
Chip.
Yeah, you are so right.
Well, I mean, you're so right that innovative, that's debatable. Yeah. But I would say that's pretty innovative. But
it would have been innovative back in 1960.
That's for sure. But you're totally right. When you have tacos everywhere else, it's not a fucking hard shell.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
And when you make hard shell tacos at home, you're like,
I'm gonna be honest. Hard shell tacos are one of those things that I'll only get at Taco Bell.
No, for sure.
Like I don't I don't like making them at home. I prefer.
Yeah, they suck actually at home.
Yeah, they're not that good. But the so one of the names like the hard shell taco, because they don't have that in Mexico, is they changed the name to Tacostada. Again, they wanted to really invoke the idea of crunchiness that the tostada has, which is a traditional Mexican cuisine, while also recognizing that it's a taco, because for some reason they thought the Mexicans were too dumb to realize that it's just a fucking hard taco.
Wow. Devin, what you got on that?
Fucking Taco Bell. I mean, once again, I think that's their whole idea is like, we can come into Mexico and have a corner on the market, when it's really like they're competing with a food tradition that's so ingrained. Yeah. I just think it's insulting. It's insulting. Yeah, this is an example of just like American corporate arrogance of coming in and thinking they can do whatever the fuck they want.
I'm actually happy you said that, because culture critic Carlos Monsivias told the AP that, and he actually dubbed this an attempt to bring tacos to Mexico. He said, it's like bringing ice to the Arctic.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah, and
sand to the beach.
Yes. Yeah, and less than 2 years after they had opened, they were closed. They ran for the border.
To America.
Yeah. Yeah, because the reason why they failed, I mean, there's several different factors.
Clearly, man.
So what prevented it from booming in the amongst locals was the price. In 1992, a small taco and a taco and a small drink from Taco Bell was sold for about $3.25 American.
Boy, what?
Yeah,
if I lived in Mexico City,
you'd be so fat,
bro. Well, no, I'm saying if I was from there and I lived on pesos my whole life, right? And I'm going up to a Taco Bell, and I see something that's fucking, I think it's 20-1 at the time, 60 pesos.
Yeah.
You can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
You see some white guy with acne who's like, $3.25 American, please.
Well,
yeah, dude,
because the local average for lunch was just $2.
Because the truth is, I might not pay $3.25 today. Down the street.
Yeah, you are.
For real?
And the issue was that somebody could grab something that was higher quality, that was fresher, for cheap.
For less.
Yeah.
So I think this is the silver lining of this story, is that at the end of the day, local cuisine won. Taco Bell couldn't compete with the abundance of good local food and supporting people within the local community. I think that's great.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest differences, as you'll see from now in the 2007 attempt, is Taco Bell really did try to make themselves seem as Mexican food. Whereas in 2007, they came out and was like, oh, yeah, this shit's straight fucking Americanized, okay?
Better stance, nonetheless.
their slogan at the time was Taco Bell. Something else.
What does
delicious.
that mean?
Yeah.
That makes you want to eat food there,
Dude, yeah.
Taco Bell. Is this a taco? Is this food? This is something else. Is this edible? No. This is something else. Is this fucking cat shit? No. It's something else.
Yo, dude, that's gold. That's gold.
So after 15 long years, Taco Bell decided to make one more attempt. Now,
Fools.
Big Bell's hopes were very high for this new approach. Rob Poach?
That's
Poach.
No, that's
Poach?
gonna be pronounced
Poish.
That's gonna be pronounced peach.
Okay.
Why peach?
I'm telling you.
Rob Peach.
It could be poach. It could be poach.
Maybe it's peach.
It's probably poach because I know someone with the last name Peach and it's P-I-E or P-E-I, one of those, but it has T-S-C-H on the end and it's ch.
Anyway. Okay. Rob Peach.
No, Poach.
Rob Poach, director of public relations at the time, said, we're not going to try to be authentic Mexican food. So we're not trying to compete with the taquerias. We're a quick service restaurant, and value and convenience are our core
That's a
pillars.
smart guy right there. That's a smart guy right there.
That's just like a quick like salesy way of saying like our food is not good.
Yeah,
Like, our values are about you getting cheap, fast, shitty food.
Well, see, this is where they
just what I'm looking for.
So this is their ethos haven't changed at all.
Well, this is
globally.
This is where they want to separate themselves from that first attempt in Mexico, because the brand had changed so much since they had become international. I feel like at the time in like 2007, they had 230 locations outside of the U.S. And 230
and 30.
Yes. Yeah, now they're 500.
That's big numbers.
Yeah, 230 outside of the U.S. at the time in 2007.
Everybody loves Taco
and
Bell.
they had a consumer research team that was ready to fucking take Taco Bell to Mexico.
Boom.
Yeah, now, Big Bell had some goals in that first year. It's reported that their goal was to reach 800 international locations with 300 stores to open throughout Mexico.
300 in Mexico?
Just in Mexico themselves.
Sheesh!
So where I just don't understand, like they must have just been mostly in the big urban areas?
Yeah. Well, so that's the biggest thing, and that's something that we'll get into. The reason why they failed is, unlike Starbucks and McDonald's and shit, they didn't put them in like metropolises. You know what I mean? Or they put them in working class areas. But they had planned in that year, in 2008, to open up 8 to 10 stores. And they thought everything was just going to go off without a hitch.
Side note, the 300 stores, not actually terribly unreasonable when it comes to scale, because in the U.S. there's over 5,600.
For sure, but I think it's a humongous overestimate. Like they overestimated it by so much. I wonder what this fucking consumer research team what they were suggesting.
It sounds like they just like same thing as before. They're just coming in with this huge ego. You know, we were able to open 800 international locations. Like, I guess we're gonna be able to compete in the motherland of taco now.
Well, I mean, I can't blame them for being confident, right? You can't blame them for when you got momentum and you're successful and you got this $billion giant, you know, as the little guy that Taco Bell is. And a Yum Corp, but I can't blame them for setting lofty goals.
The reason why their goals were so high is they were confident because again this time they weren't hiding their quote unquote gringo-ness. You know, they would actually.
Did they use that? Did they say gringo-ness?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
Yeah. So Big Bell would.
I like that. It's like a little self-deprecation. You know what I mean? You just kind of like poop on yourself.
Again,
a little bit,
they're not hiding it.
Yeah, but I think that's what you do. Like if you're like fat, you know what I mean, and you just like call yourself fat, no one else can. You know
True.
What I mean? Can't talk shit on you.
Flip it and reverse it. So Big Bell would make its triumphant return to Mexico in the city of Monterrey.
Monterrey.
Yeah, one thing.
Every so often, I just like to point out, every so often, Nick just picks out like a word like Monterrey or tortilla.
I can't
to
say
just give it the
tortilla.
spin.
It's just tortilla. I can't say
Tortilla.
I'm pretty sure you can say tortilla.
excuse me. I don't want to say it. Now, one of the things that was just vastly different is they actually sold French fries year round and soft serve ice cream.
Ooh, the origin
So they weren't
of the
even,
nacho fries.
So they weren't even following through on their fucking mission.
That's
is
direct
literally
follow
their
through of their
definition.
mission. Yeah, that's direct follow through of their mission. French fries, that's as gringo as it gets, right? You know what I mean?
French fries and soft serve.
And
Come
soft
on.
serve, yeah, that's pretty gringo, bro.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's them definitely not trying to hide their gringo-ness.
But you know what?
About?
But I think that caters to exactly what we were saying earlier. KFC, if you got a KFC and a Taco Bell that's trying to be Mexican, and then you say, if you live in Mexico, you're like, oh, I'm gonna try that Kentucky fried stuff.
Try some of our Mexican food: French fries and soft serve.
No, but it's supposed to be Americanized. Is the point? You know?
Yeah, they Taco Bell even went so far as to run a half-page ad in the newspaper that straight up said, "quote, one look alone is enough to tell you that Taco Bell is not a taqueria.
That's for sure.
It is a new fast food alternative that does not pretend to be Mexican food. Taco Bell is something else."
Taco Bell is something else. It ain't food, I'll tell you that.
And that was their
terrible
slogan.
slogan.
Yeah, that
That's
was their
so
fucking
bad.
slogan.
Taco Bell is something
Something-
else.
yeah,
That's
wow.
it. I mean, we could think about this differently. Like, oh, that Taco Bell, that shit's something else.
This shit's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After you hit a bong, you're like, "Oh man, that."
Did you
that
see?
Taco Bell is
Did you see
something
that?
else."
Did you see that fight in the Taco Bell parking lot today? Whew, that was something else.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
Watch our interview.
Or listen to it.
Yeah.
You can watch it if you want it, but it's gonna look like everything that's around you.
But-
Listen to it.
But of course, locals and critics were super skeptical. Marcus Fragoso. See, look at you. This is why we
Yeah.
have you on the show.
Fragoso.
Marcus Fragoso, an office worker, told the AP, quote, "They're not tacos. They're folded tostadas. They're ugly."
They're ugly.
And
I
then-
mean, hey, what's wrong with a folded tostada? I got no problem.
I mean,
with
they're not.
folded
They're not beautiful looking.
No. They're not as beautiful looking as, say,
Jack in a Box
Gordita.
taco, for example, the most beautiful fast food item out there.
Hey, you got some beer goggles when you're eating. Fucking.
The tacos from Jack in the Box have always reminded me of that scene in The Matrix where they're like all of the people are like huddled in those little cocoons filled with like goop, like pink goop ready to be, I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it does.
It's literally the same color, and it's like the shell is like almost translucent.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
dude,
fine.
it's disgusting. The Jack in the Box tacos to me are quite literally the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
But they're so good.
And they're delicious.
They're so good. But and actually, a food writer for Monterrey's El Norte said, "What foolish gringos? They want to come by force and sell me tacos in Taco Land
That's right.
here? Huh. They have a year in operation, and the most ironic part is they're doing pretty well. And are we Malinches or masochists?"
This guy sums up my entire argument right here. My entire thing.
Well, I mean, I think he does have a point, because if you look at poetry that like Mexicans, like traditional Mexicans, like right, or Mexicanos or Chicanos, right, it's very fatalistic. So to say that are we masochists? We fucking totally are masochists. Yeah. That's why I stand Taco Bell over taquerias.
Well, I'm surprised that he said that they were doing well.
Well, this was 2007. Now, as you can see by the next title, it says, "Why did it fail?"
Too big to fail.
The biggest difference between the Taco Bell failure and other companies' success is, instead of putting their restaurants in wealthier locations like Starbucks or McDonald's, like the point I touched on before, they chose to actually put them in working class neighborhoods.
Okay.
Big Bell really missed the mark when they attempted to target the working class Mexicanos who would really never travel to the U.S. or tasted Taco Bell. So they weren't really familiar, you know what I mean, with that brand or with the flavors. And another factor is, unlike street vendors, who use really unique cuts of meat that are fresh and popular to the region, Taco Bell was using imported frozen meat.
Fucking up. How could
a slap to the face?
Why
direct way to fail as Taco Bell?
When Taco Bell opened with the frozen beef in Mexico, it should have been no surprise that the locals really didn't find it appealing, especially when they could really have fresh carnitas or shit from a street vendor for less. And again, just goes back to our first point on why they failed. Just tastier. You know what I mean?
This is just reminding me of that meme with fucking Steve Buscemi, oh, hello, fellow kids. With Taco Bell just being oh, hello, fellow Mexican food makers. Hello, fellow taquerias. What did they think was going to happen? You think that these communities are going to turn on their local food?
Clearly by their goals, yes. They really thought that. They thought that if they came at it with a different marketing strategy with hey, look at us, we're fake Mexican food, people would flock to that shit. And honestly, it wasn't really the case. And during this time, America was really enforcing tough immigration policies, and even some of the people on the project thought this was offensive to be in Mexico. Scott Montgomery, creative officer working on advertising, said, quote, "We're putting up fences so they can't get through, but we're pushing tacos through the fence. It's offensive." And I really do agree with that.
Yep, 100%.
And then a Chicago Tribune writer, Oscar Avila, wrote in 2009, to scarf down... I didn't give this specific item because it will be in the Bell-ieve or not. Okay. Blank in Mexico felt like patronizing Panda Express at the foot of the Great Wall of China, or sneaking out of Cannes Film Festival to catch Transformers.
There you go.
Classic.
He actually said that.
That's great.
Yeah, and he's right because Transformers sucks compared to actually good movies.
Whoa! Slow down here.
Yeah. But again, all these people, I feel like they're talking in circles, but they all have really valid points. Taco Bell has really no business being in Mexico, considering the type of food it is and considering the type of food that it's trying to invoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So can we just dial it back real quick? What the hell's the Cannes Film Festival?
So you're both pronouncing it wrong.
It's Cannes.
It's the Cannes Film Festival.
The Cannes.
It's Cannes.
The Cannes Film Festival is an incredibly famous film festival where all of the best movies premiere so that Transformers can play at the Dollar Theater.
At AMC?
They got IG?
Yeah, actually, yeah, they do.
They're fucking better.
Yeah. Now, the Bell told on that second attempt in 2010. They were so disliked in Mexico that there's actually a Facebook page for a non-existent Taco Bell that currently has a 2.6 star rating, so it's not that bad. Colton, California is actually doing worse.
Hey, those folks out there, they're you don't get to the place they've gotten to without actual determined effort. I mean, I can appreciate the consistency.
Exactly. And hey, in summation, what we're trying to say to you, Mexico, in all of this is...
Good job.
I mean, the truth is,
you don't need Taco Bell.
People come to Texas from different parts of the nation to eat Mexican food.
Yeah,
and so
Tex-Mex is very famous.
Yeah. I mean, Mexican food is it's really good. I mean, you said it really well earlier. You said the culture has food so deep ingrained into it and such quality. I mean, dude, it is difficult. It's difficult for me if I'm thinking tacos. It is difficult for me to find something better than an al pastor taco on a corn tortilla with a little bit of cilantro, some light onion, and a good little bit of pineapple. It is tough for me to find something better than that.
I'm a barbacoa man myself.
I think,
but I get the sentiment for sure.
Carnitas, those are good.
I think I think we're all on the same page here. That the classic street taco with Taco Bell is fun, and it isn't Mexican food. It is a different thing. It is something else. but I think here at CGB we can also agree that Mexican food, that regular taco is a nice street taco with some cilantro and onion, is the best fucking shit in the world.
Yeah, 110%. And I mean, you have these other people who try to fluff up a taco and sell it to you for $5. I'm looking at you, Torchies.
Yeah,
your fucking overpriced tacos.
By the way, I fucking never eat there.
Yeah,
neither do I.
With your salmon and your salmon and your herb cream cheese.
Ooh, let me get a Democrat.
No,
this
is the
fuck that. Hey, if they speak English, I don't want tacos from there.
Hey, let them know.
Shit.
Yeah.
I grew up on the Berg, so you know what I mean. There's lots of taco trucks right along.
Hey, big facts. And you know what's crazy is the Taco Bell there is a staple in the community.
That is true, actually.
So yeah, those are the reasons why Taco Bell. You won't find a Taco Bell in Mexico. Oh, actually, that's a lie. There is one Taco Bell in Mexico, and it is in Tijuana.
Oh, but that's.
And it's a fake Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's
what you mean. Fake?
So it's like the Blockbuster Video in Oregon.
No. What I mean is,
wait. What do you mean? It's a fake one. What does that mean?
What I mean is, it has the name Taco Bell, but it is run by Mexicans. You know, it has traditional Mexican food. It's not an actual Taco Bell.
Boom. If they're not getting
fuck that. I bet if we go there, we could go get a Supreme.
I doubt it.
I highly doubt it.
Do you know what? But it makes me feel good. If they're not getting a cease and desist, neither are we. Welcome to DJ Dildill's least favorite part of the show. The part of the show where I always get my ass kicked. So remember, folks, how Believe It or Not works.
Oh, I got this.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Hey,
hey,
Bell Nation, shut up.
You're merely a
listen
contestant.
To Nick.
All right, you are merely a contestant. All right, I am the host of this
Another
game show.
contestant on this fucking show.
Please,
Okay.
Nick, please give us some wisdom and some insight here.
Start it up.
Welcome to one of the hottest game shows in Bell Nation, Bell-ieve It or Not. Now let me introduce our contestants for tonight. We have Devin Hanley. Yeah.
First, no, leave that.
And then, of course, the champ, the legend himself,
Woo!
Jordan Cravens Krenek.
I fucking knew you were gonna do that.
You know,
Hey.
Here we go for the champ. For the champ.
It's for the people. It's for the people. It always is.
Now, the rules are super simple, and I know you guys have played this a bunch of times before.
A couple times.
Now, I'm going to give each of you an item from the Taco Bell Mexico menu, and you tell me if it's real or if it's fake. So,
let's hit it.
Believe it or not. And so what we will do is we will start with Devin. He's the underdog, the challenger.
Let's go. Let's go. Lay it on me. This is when I come back.
Are you calling the other dog like nobody believes in him?
I get everything in America wrong, but when it comes to Mexico, I'm an ace. I'm an ace in the hole.
I've actually been with Devin in Mexico, and he's pretty good.
Hit me.
Okay, so the first question. Believe it or not, the Chocodila. Melted chocolate chips inside of a warm tortilla.
That is not an item. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Chocolate chips in a tortilla? No wonder they went out of business. No wonder they never made it.
Picking up right where we left off.
All right. Throw Jordan a hard one like that instead of those softballs that you're giving him.
Okay. So we already know where this game's going.
Oh, God.
I can't stop laughing.
So, Jordy. Chef
Jordy.
Chef Boyardee.
I forgot. Chef Boyardee might have the advantage here.
Okay, so the Fiesta Burrito. Flour tortilla filled with meat, Fiesta salsa, seasoned rice, and cheddar cheese.
I'm gonna go yes on that one.
Are you kidding me? There's no way. Fiesta sauce? You laughed. You laughed when you said Fiesta sauce.
Sir, I said Fiesta.
Whatever. What's
Fiesta
my question?
Salsa.
What's my question? You're not gonna.
Okay.
You're not gonna have to repeat it.
Fiesta salsa is what I said.
All right. What's the next question?
So, Devin, believe it or not, grilled beef burrito.
What are the ingredients?
It is flour tortilla filled with meat, rice, seasoned beans, and 3 cheese blend.
Fake. Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
Is this for real?
That was actually the
Is
one.
this for real?
That was the one that I cut out of that article.
Jesus Christ, dude! How is? I really am I'm fucking doubting the integrity of this game. Have I gotten one right?
No.
I
you
mean, in my
haven't.
entire time of playing this.
Yes, you have. Yeah, you have.
All right,
Yeah.
Jordan's next.
Okay.
If he can stop laughing.
I can't.
That's how you know that laugh is making him mad. He's like, if he could just stop.
If he can stop laughing.
If he could just fucking
If
stop.
he can stop laughing and answer the fucking questions without asking you to repeat them, that'd be nice.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Shrimp and avocado burrito. It is a flour tortilla with shrimp, avocado, lettuce, tomatoes, 3 cheese blend.
I'm gonna say that's a fake.
That's actually it's a real item, but it's from Japan.
Boom! Let's go.
All right.
So Jordy is clearly
3-2. I get it. 3-2.
It's 2-0. What are you talking
no,
about?
it's 3-0.
3-0.
Oh, is it 3-0?
Yes,
3-0.
yes, it's 3-0. Okay. Devin. Taquito Lupita. A fried tortilla topped with cinnamon sugar, served with vanilla ice cream, and dulce de leche sauce.
I'm going to say that's real.
There you go, my guy.
boy.
Can we just give it up one? Let's get
One
him
more
a
time. One more time.
The comeback kid.
Hey, second place ain't bad.
The comeback kid. Here he comes.
All right. Here we go.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. I was gonna actually. That one sounded like a real item for sure.
Jordy.
What's up?
Believe it or not, fresco ranchero soft taco.
No,
want
no
me to-
ingredients.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What the fuck? He just stared just so y'all know, he just stared at me and turned his phone over like okay, go.
Okay. So it is a flour tortilla with it's the what is it? The cilantro rice.
Okay.
Yeah. With black beans, chicken, and guac.
And what's it called again?
The Fresca Ranchero Chicken Soft Taco. I forgot to mention the chicken part in the beginning.
Is there is chicken on the?
Yeah, I mentioned chicken.
That's a real thing.
Oh! All right. So if I get this next one right, me and Jordan are tied.
It's 3-1. I don't.
Yes.
Is it 3-1 or 2-1?
Yes, it's
Okay,
3-1.
Okay. Hit me with it.
The Choco Marsh. It is a dessert crunch wrap filled with gooey marshmallow and melted chocolate.
That's fake. Fucking fake. Choco Marsh? Come on.
There you go. Yeah, that's definitely.
Hey, that's good. It is a real item, but not in Mexico.
Yeah. That sounds American as hell. Where is that?
That would be Spain.
Spain.
Yeah,
That's in
Spain.
Spain. They fucking
Spain and
marshmallows
South
like
America.
Good food in Spain. Jordan, you've been to Spain, right?
that. I have been Barcelona.
Oh.
Spain, South America, and actually the UK.
Gotta have in the UK. You gotta give them some flavor and something.
You gotta give them.
they
You
eat.
gotta give them something to eat over there.
Yeah.
Something to rot those teeth.
Okay. Jordy, taco de pollo. It is a chicken taco with lettuce, tomato, 3 cheese blend.
Lettuce, tomato, 3 cheese blend. That's a fake one for sure.
Correct.
it.
Okay, so I only have one question, so Jordan definitely won this round
Jordan
again.
won, but let's do this for.
Please, no, we're definitely
Let's
doing
finish
it.
it.
Oh yeah. We'll,
Because I'm a gentleman and I'll, lose like a gentleman.
we'll,
But-
okay.
Hey,
Hit me with it.
second place ain't so bad.
Okay, so Devin.
Sure, it isn't.
The Mexican Bell Burger, also known as La Mexicana. It is a hamburger with, it's like a sloppy Joe. It's kind of similar to the Bell-Beefer.
Okay.
Instead, it doesn't have lettuce or tomatoes, rather just cheese.
I'm gonna say that's real. I'm gonna say that's a real item in Mexico, or was. Oh man, it's the laughing sad trombone. It's the worst one.
Oh, dude, I definitely thought that was a real one too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you give him the fucking softballs.
No, oh, please. Okay.
That was a good one.
No, but that is an actual burger for McDonald's in Mexico, but not the way I described
burger
it.
for McDonald's.
See, you did
Not
a
the
good
way I
job.
described
You
it.
did a good job in this game in pulling like actual real fast food items that have good names and interesting sounding sauces.
You're right. I am amazing.
That's not. I
Can
didn't
we just give it up for Nick?
I didn't say that.
So, Jordy, the last question. Even though you won, okay,
do it.
I'm gonna give him a hard one on this one, okay?
I'm sure you can give him a hard
Jordan.
one after the show.
Okay, sure.
hey, this is my boy. You always get hard ones.
I
Okay.
have mixed feelings about that. All right, go.
French fries.
French fries.
French fries.
I'm gonna say that was a real item served in Mexico.
Oh my God! How does he do it?
answer?
How does he do it? How does he do it? Oh my God!
He listened to the podcast that he's on.
How do you do it to stay this relevant? And wow. Well, thank you for today's show. Thank you for listening. It's actually been a really fun episode.
It has.
Yeah,
Definitely.
please follow us on Instagram at Cheesy Gordita Bunch, on Twitter and on Facebook. Follow me, your host, Nick, at Cheesy Gordita Nick on Instagram. And I'm actually going to be doing a live stream here soon with my D&D group. So please stay tuned for more information on that.
Yeah.
Before you transition to Devin here and Lil Dill, Cheesy Gordita Nick, does that have vowels in it, or is it just?
So it is CHZY Gordita Nick.
No one would ever find you.
Good distinction, Jordan.
Yeah,
I got your back.
Yeah. Appreciate it, dog. Appreciate it.
This is
Anytime.
Devin P. Hanley signing off. You can follow me at Devin P. Hanley. You can also follow my band Powerhawk. Please tune in next week as we do a live halftime show stream of the Super Bowl. So please watch us at Powerhawk on Instagram.
Fuck yeah. And you guys do a great rendition of the NFL.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be busting out some NFL songs for all you fans out there.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, this is Jordan signing off here. Follow your boy at yaboy 112 YABOI 112. Get at me. Also that on Snapchat if you feel like it. But we have a lot of fun. Thanks. Hey, listen, we appreciate you. We love this show. We love you. We appreciate you listening. Keep joining us every week or 2 weeks and and laugh with us. Share this with your friends. Leave a fucking review before we jump through these headphones or the car that you're listening to and fucking chuck you out. You son of a bitch! Leave us a review.
Leave a review before Taco Bell goes to Mexico and then leaves again.
Oh, and also, please check out our bonus content. We have Fries with My Guys. We are actually releasing an interview with Lana Wells, the now infamous Taco Bell employee fired for doing porn. Yeah. So please stay tuned,
Trust
Bell
me.
Nation. You're going to enjoy the interview.
You're gonna enjoy
enjoyed the interview. Yeah. And please share, like, and subscribe. Hey, Mark. Hey, Jane.
Hey.
Holla.
This show is made possible thanks to listeners like you. For more great Cheesy Gordita Bunch content, follow us on social media. And if you'd like to support the show and hear exclusive bonus content, subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Cheesy Gordita Bunch.